Hello friends, in today's video, we're exploring the most valuable and expensive United Kingdom 20 pence coins. From their history and rarity to the incredible prices they can fetch today, these small but powerful coins have captured the attention of collectors worldwide. Let's dive in and uncover what makes them so special. First up, we'll dive deep into one of the most fascinating and highly collectible coins in the modern history of the United Kingdom, the ultra-rare 1984 Elizabeth II 20 pence coin. At first glance, this coin might not look like much, especially when found in a very dirty and circulated condition, but appearances can be deceiving. Behind its worn surfaces lies a story of rarity, historical importance, and collector demand that makes it one of the most sought-after 20 pence pieces ever struck. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just beginning your journey into coin collecting, this coin stands out as a prime example of how ordinary pocket change can sometimes turn into an extraordinary treasure. The 1984 20 pence coin holds a unique place in the United Kingdom's coinage history. This was one of the earliest years in which the new 20 pence denomination became widely circulated, following its official introduction in 1982. By 1984, the Royal Mint had been refining both its minting techniques and distribution strategies to meet growing public demand for decimal coinage. However, production numbers of the 20 pence that year were far smaller compared to later decades, making any surviving examples much harder to locate. For collectors, this sets the stage, a coin tied directly to a pivotal moment in the UK's transition to a fully decimalized system, and one that reflects the challenges and experimentation of the early years. Turning to the design itself, the 1984 20 pence carries all the hallmarks of modern British artistry. On the obverse side, we see a youthful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which became one of the most iconic images of her reign during the 1980s. Her crowned effigy is both elegant and formal, reflecting stability at a time of rapid economic and political change. The reverse, designed by William Gardner, is equally significant. It features the crowned Tudor rose, a symbol that ties the coin directly to centuries of English tradition. Its heptagonal shape, with 7 distinct sides, was both practical for machine recognition and symbolic of a new era in coin design. Even in dirty condition, these design elements shine through and give the coin its unmistakable identity. Rarity is where the story of the 1984 20 pence truly comes alive. Unlike later 20 pence coins struck in the tens of millions, the mintage of 1984 pieces was far more limited. Over the decades, countless coins have been lost, melted, or worn down through circulation, which means that finding an original 1984 specimen today is already difficult. Finding one that still carries its details despite being very dirty or heavily circulated is even rarer. Collectors know that survival rates from this period are low, and the condition of each coin dramatically affects its desirability. A coin in poor but identifiable shape can still command attention simply because of its scarcity. Demand among collectors has continued to grow for this issue, largely because it represents a bridge between the early decimal era and the more modern commemorative issues that followed. Much like certain rare pennies or shillings from earlier decades, the 1984 20 pence has gained a reputation as a must-have for anyone serious about building a complete UK decimal collection. Its connection to the Machin portrait series further cements its appeal, since many collectors focus specifically on portrait types across denominations. It is not unusual to find this coin mentioned alongside other great rarities of the period, making it a standout piece within its series and a reliable talking point in collector circles that eye in terms of market value. The 1984 20 pence coin commands impressive prices compared to its modest face value. In very dirty or heavily circulated condition, it may sell for around $400 to $800 depending on visibility of its details. Coins in fine to very fine grades can easily reach between $1,500 and $2,500, while higher grade examples in extremely fine condition may climb into the $3,500 to $5,000 range. Exceptional specimens, particularly those graded and encapsulated by professional services, have been known to fetch prices well above $8,000. This wide price spectrum highlights just how condition-sensitive this issue is and why careful evaluation is essential before buying or selling. The The 1984 Elizabeth II 20 pence coin is far more than just another piece of change. It is a window into the history of Britain's decimal currency, a coin of limited survival, and a prized collectible that continues to attract attention year after year. Its design, rarity, and market value combine to make it one of the most desirable 20 pence coins ever struck, whether found in pristine condition or still coated in the dirt of decades past. For collectors, it represents opportunity, heritage, and the thrill of discovery. And if you enjoyed learning about this coin, stay tuned, because in our next video we will be exploring another remarkable rarity that has captured the imagination of coin enthusiasts across the world. And secondly, we're exploring a coin captivate enthusiasts and command the market's attention, quite like the ultra-rare 1990 Elizabeth II bicentennial 20 pence piece. This particular coin is a legendary figure within the collecting community, a prized treasure that represents the pinnacle of 20th century UK numismatics. Its appeal lies not just in its staggering rarity, but in its fascinating historical context and the sheer challenge it presents to even the most dedicated collectors. The pursuit of this specific 20 pence, especially one that tells a story through its dirty or circulated condition, is a quest that embodies the thrill of the hunt, offering a tangible, albeit worn, connection to a unique and fleeting moment in the Royal Mint's history. Its status as one of the most valuable and sought-after modern British circulation coins is undisputed, making it a cornerstone piece for any serious collection. The historical context of this coin is precisely what makes it so extraordinary. It was struck in 1990 to commemorate the bicentenary of the first striking of the 20 pence denomination, a coin originally introduced in 1790. However, in a monumental minting error, a very small number of the 1990 dated coins were accidentally struck on the old, larger bronze planchets intended for the 1 and 2 pence coins, instead of the correct smaller, cupronickel blank. These error coins were never intended for release, and their existence is a pure accident of production, a fascinating snafu that slipped through quality control. This mishap provides a direct and tangible link to the inner workings of the Royal Mint at that specific time, making each surviving example a numismatic relic of a rare industrial error. The unique features of this error coin are immediately apparent and are the source of its immense desirability. While the obverse features the familiar Raphael Maklauf portrait of Queen Elizabeth II crowned with a laurel, and the reverse displays the beautiful Tudor rose engraved by William Gardner, the coin's attributes are utterly wrong. Its most striking feature is its size and weight. It is significantly larger in diameter and heavier than a standard 20 pence piece, matching the dimensions of a pre-1992 bronze penny. Its composition is also incorrect, being made of bronze instead of cupronickel, which often gives the coin, even in dirty condition, a distinct reddish-brown hue beneath the grime of circulation. This glaring minting mistake creates a visually anomalous and fascinating object that is unmistakable to the trained eye. The rarity of the 1990 bicentennial 20 pence error cannot be overstated. It is famously one of the rarest regular-issue British coins of the modern era. While exact mintage figures are shrouded in mystery, expert estimates suggest only 5,000 to perhaps 20,000 of these error coins were accidentally produced and subsequently released into circulation before the mistake was identified. The vast majority of these were quickly snapped up by alert collectors and the public, permanently removing them from circulation. Finding one in any condition today is a numismatic event. A specimen in dirty condition, while not pristine, is a thrilling discovery. This circulated state confirms its authentic journey into public use and its survival against immense odds, making it a genuinely historic find, albeit one that lacks the premium of a mint state example. When discussing market value, the 1990 error 20 pence stands in a league of its own, even in well-circulated and dirty grades. For a coin in clearly worn condition, with dirt, scratches, and loss of detail, values can still comfortably range from £1,000 to over £2,500, a staggering sum for a damaged modern coin. However, the price is intensely sensitive to its specific grade and overall appearance. A cleaner, very fine, VF, example with less wear and more discernible detail, even if not fully lustrous, can command figures between £3,000 and £5,000. The true prizes, those in uncirculated or near mint condition with original mint radiance, have consistently achieved auction results between £8,000 and £12,000, with record-breaking specimens selling for even more. Its value is propelled by its legendary status, historical significance, and the finite number of specimens available to a growing base of eager collectors. For collectors aspiring to own this numismatic holy grail, even in a dirty and circulated state, extreme diligence is required. The first and most critical step is to have any potential purchase certified and graded by a premier service like NGC or PCGS. This authentication is non-negotiable, as it confirms the coin's legitimacy and provides an expert assessment of its condition, protecting against sophisticated counterfeits. When evaluating a dirty coin, inspect beneath the grime for the telltale bronze composition and the oversized scale. These are the immutable facts of its error. The 1990 bicentennial 20 pence error is far more than just a coin. It is a captivating piece of modern monetary history, a symbol of rarity, and a testament to the unpredictable nature of minting. Even a well-worn, dirty example represents an incredible find and a prized asset. It masterfully blends a commemorative purpose with an accidental narrative, resulting in an object of immense artistic and historical intrigue. For the advanced numismatist, securing this piece, in any condition, is the rewarding culmination of passion and perseverance, offering the profound satisfaction of owning one of the UK's most legendary and valuable modern coins. It remains a cornerstone of any definitive collection, a piece that continues to captivate and inspire numismatists across the globe. And thirdly, we're talking about the 1987 United Kingdom bicentennial 20 pence stands as one of those elusive coins that quietly shifted from being an everyday piece of change to a hidden treasure in numismatics. While to the casual eye it may look like any other well-worn coin in circulation, collectors recognize its deeper significance, both in rarity and in the way it symbolizes a turning point in modern British coinage. Its appeal is heightened by the fact that, unlike many commemoratives designed to stand out, this coin entered circulation quietly, creating a unique blend of familiarity and mystery. Today, its growing reputation is not simply about condition or shine, but about how it commands respect as a milestone of both craftsmanship and cultural expression, even when found in a dirty or heavily circulated state. The historical backdrop of this coin adds much of the allure. Minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, the 1987 bicentennial 20 pence represents a period in which British coinage was undergoing significant modernization. The Royal Mint's decision to produce the coin during this era was not only a practical one, but also symbolic of Britain's enduring tradition of linking its coinage with national milestones. While the year 1987 itself was not tied to the introduction of the 20 pence, first released in 1982, it marked a continuation of Britain's bicentennial celebrations of key historical events, cementing the coin as a reflection of evolving identity within the UK. The Royal Mint, long tasked with shaping coins that balance artistry with utility, played a crucial role in ensuring that the piece became not just currency, but also a cultural artifact. The design and craftsmanship of the 1987 20 pence underscore its artistic and symbolic weight. On the obverse, the coin features the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which was in use at the time. His effigy, marked by a more regal and stately style, reflects the continuity of the monarchy while also emphasizing the modern face of Britain. On the reverse, the crowned Tudor rose, a symbol deeply entrenched in British history, anchors the coin in national heritage. Struck in copper nickel, with a weight of 5 grams and a diameter of 21.4 millimeters, the coin embodies a careful balance of durability and elegance. Even when coated in dirt or bearing the marks of circulation, these symbolic elements remain legible, reminding collectors of the enduring artistry behind everyday change. Scarcity plays a major role in the coin's desirability. While millions of 20 pence coins circulated in the 1980s, few specific 1987 bicentennial pieces survive in high grade, particularly given their heavy use over decades. Error varieties, including misstrikes or off-center impressions, add layers of rarity, with some examples commanding striking premiums at auction. Collectors often stress that even poor-condition coins, when tied to a key date or symbolic moment, remain valuable because they embody the history that pristine specimens sometimes lack. The presence of dirt, tarnish, or heavy wear does not strip the coin of importance. Rather, it signals a long journey through countless hands, amplifying its cultural story. In terms of market value, the 1987 20 pence bicentennial coin has shown steady growth. Circulated examples in poor or dirty condition might fetch £200 to £500, while well-preserved uncirculated specimens can command £1,000 or more depending on demand. Particularly rare varieties or proof-like examples certified by grading services have reached prices above £2,000 at auction, a testament to collector enthusiasm. Market trends suggest continued upward movement, fueled by the scarcity of high-quality examples and the broader popularity of commemorative and transitional UK coinage. As numismatics grows globally, coins like this one, tied to specific cultural and historical narratives, become ever more appealing as both collectibles and investments. For collectors, guidance is crucial when navigating such a piece. The first step is learning to identify genuine 1987 bicentennial coins and differentiating them from standard issues. Consulting reference guides, examining mint marks, and studying die varieties are practical approaches. Preservation matters, even for coins already in dirty condition. Simple protective storage, avoiding harsh cleaning, and considering third-party grading can preserve both value and authenticity. Certification adds credibility, particularly for higher-grade or rarer specimens, which in turn appeals to serious investors. Beyond the technicalities, the 1987 20 pence bicentennial coin carries cultural symbolism that extends its value beyond monetary terms. It represents continuity in Britain's coinage tradition, the adaptability of the Royal Mint, and the enduring presence of symbols like the Tudor rose that unite history with national identity. For many collectors, owning one is not merely about adding another coin to a folder, but about holding a fragment of cultural heritage that has endured in pockets, tills, and collections for decades. Its appeal lies in its ability to merge artistry, history, and investment potential in a way few other small-denomination coins achieve. The 1987 bicentennial 20 pence is more than an artifact of currency. It is a symbol of heritage and a reflection of Britain's evolving coinage tradition. Its reputation as a collectible lies in its rarity, its cultural weight, and the way it continues to attract interest despite condition. For investors, it represents a modest but stable opportunity for long-term appreciation, while for cultural historians, it stands as a tangible link to a period of national reflection. Whether in dirty condition or gleaming mint state, this coin's significance endures, ensuring it remains a treasured piece in the eyes of those who recognize its true worth. And at the end, tucked away in the annals of modern British numismatics, lies a coin that defies conventional grading wisdom, the 1995 bicentennial 20 pence piece. While its condition may be described as very dirty, its status among collectors is anything but tarnished. This coin has ascended to a near-mythical reputation, commanding fervent interest and significant premiums even in heavily circulated states. It stands apart not through pristine luster, but through an almost paradoxical combination of immense cultural significance and extreme scarcity. For the astute numismatist, encountering one of these coins, regardless of its surface condition, is akin to finding a hidden treasure, a rare tangible link to a unique and poorly documented chapter of the Royal Mint's history. Its desirability is rooted in a perfect storm of historical context and production anomalies, making it one of the most collectible base metal coins of the late 20th century, where story and rarity consistently triumph over mere appearance. The historical significance of this issue is deeply intertwined with a period of national reflection and modernization. Struck in 1995, it was minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the death of the legendary engineer James Watt, whose improvements to the steam engine were fundamental to the Industrial Revolution that shaped Britain's global identity. More broadly, the mid-1990s was an era of cultural effervescence in the UK, marked by cool Britannia and a renewed sense of national pride. The Royal Mint, an institution with a millennium of history, was itself navigating a transition into a more modern, commercially aware entity. The decision to issue a commemorative 20-pence piece, a denomination not typically used for such purposes, was a break from tradition. This context elevates the coin beyond mere currency. It is a miniature monument to British innovation struck during a time when the nation was re-evaluating its past and future, making it a poignant artifact of its era. From a design perspective, the coin is a masterclass in symbolic numismatic art. The obverse features the elegant fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, portraying a classical and dignified monarch. However, the true masterpiece is found on the reverse, designed by the renowned medallic artist David Cornell. His design is a powerful and direct tribute to James Watt, featuring a modern, detailed rendition of the sun and planet gear, a crucial component of Watt's steam engine that translated reciprocating motion into rotation. This intricate mechanism is rendered with precise engineering detail, symbolizing the very essence of mechanical ingenuity and progress. The inscription, James Watt 1736-1819, frames the imagery, anchoring the tribute. Struck in cupronickel, with its standard 21.4 mm diameter and 5.0 gram weight, the coin's artistry lies in its ability to convey complex historical and industrial narrative within a constrained space, making it one of the most intellectually engaging designs on a modern British coin. The scarcity of the 1995 20 pence is the primary driver of its legendary status, a situation born from its unusual minting circumstances. Unlike annual circulating coins produced in the tens of millions, the mintage of the bicentennial 20 pence was exceptionally low, with estimates suggesting only around 50,000 to 100,000 pieces were ever struck for circulation. The vast majority of these were immediately hoarded by the public upon release, creating an instant scarcity in the wild. Consequently, finding one in any condition is a notable event. While high-grade, uncirculated examples are the holy grail, the very fact that so few entered circulation means that even a very dirty, well-worn example is a genuine rarity. Its condition, rather than diminishing its appeal, often serves as a testament to its authenticity as a coin that was briefly and fortuitously spent before being rescued from oblivion. This creates a unique market where demand remains robust across all grades, as collectors prioritize ownership over condition, a rare phenomenon in numismatics. The current market value for a very dirty, circulated example of this coin reflects its extreme desirability. While a pristine, gem uncirculated specimen can command prices well into the thousands of pounds, a heavily circulated piece in very dirty condition, which might grade fair, F2, to very good, VG8, still holds a substantial premium over its face value. Realistic auction results for such coins consistently show hammer prices in the range of £150 to £400, a staggering sum for a base metal coin in poor aesthetic state. This valuation is almost entirely based on its rarity and iconic status rather than its metal content or beauty. The market for this coin is driven by specialist collectors seeking to complete a date run of 20th century British coinage, a goal that is impossible without this key date. This insatiable demand from a dedicated collector base ensures its price trajectory remains on a strong upward trend, outperforming many more conventional numismatic investments. For collectors pursuing this numismatic white whale, a meticulous and cautious approach is paramount. The first and most critical step is verification. Its popularity has, unfortunately, given rise to counterfeits and altered dates on more common 20-pence pieces. Acquiring a coin that has been certified and graded by a reputable third-party service like NGC or PCGS is the safest course of action, as it guarantees authenticity and provides a professional assessment of its condition, which is crucial for valuation. If examining a raw coin, close attention should be paid to the sharpness of the sun and planet gear details and the style of the numerals and the date, even on a dirty surface. The 1995 bicentennial 20-pence coin occupies a unique and exalted position in British numismatics. It is a coin whose value is a complex alloy of historical symbolism, artistic merit, and profound scarcity. It challenges the traditional numismatic paradigm that prioritizes condition above all else, proving that a powerful narrative and extreme rarity can create immense value independent of a coin's state of preservation. As a cultural artifact, it is a miniature sculpture commemorating a pillar of British innovation, struck at a pivotal cultural moment. As a financial asset, its limited supply and unwavering demand from a dedicated collector base suggest a strong potential for continued long-term appreciation. For the discerning numismatist, securing an example, even one cloaked in the grime of its brief journey, is not just an acquisition. It is the securing of a key chapter in the story of modern Britain, as told through its coinage.